The challenge begins the moment the helicopter leaves. For the next 7 days, the team is marooned on a rooftop, with no way out, surrounded by the skeletal remains of an abandoned city. Looking at the pockmarked walls and crumbling facades, the scale of the desolation is immense. This was once a thriving resort town, now entirely frozen in the aftermath of war. That first night offered a brutal introduction to the environment. Temperatures dropped rapidly, and with no proper shelter available, the team was forced to sleep on scavenged wooden doors to stay off the freezing concrete. Remaining in this raw, exposed state drains the body's reserves faster than they can be replaced. Passive survival is a dead end. Without a way to modify the environment, the team cannot endure for a week. Then, the silence of the ruins was broken. In the middle of the night, the sound of glass shattering nearby destroyed any sense of safety. A sudden noise in an empty city triggers immediate paranoia. It forces a choice: stay huddled in the dark, or grab a flashlight and investigate the hollow hallways for potential lurkers. Moving through these structures reveals a constant physical hazard. The rooms are choked with heavy debris and unstable brickwork, making every search through the dark a significant risk. Escaping the wind and rain is only the first layer of survival. The more difficult task is finding a way to stabilize the mind against the dread of an unfamiliar, pitch-black environment. The team pivoted to an active strategy on the second day, launching a drone to scout the massive urban sprawl for a defensible, wind-proof bunker. Finding a new home base meant a grueling trek across the ruins. They had to haul their entire inventory through the wreckage to beat the sunset and the falling temperatures. This diagram shows the team's primary logistical hurdle: a water bag weighing over 100 pounds. Carrying that dead weight down 5 flights of narrow, decaying stairs was physically impractical and dangerously unstable. To solve the problem, Mark rigged a rope and pulley system to the roof. The plan is to use simple mechanical advantage to lower the water safely to the ground. Applying an engineering framework to a survival obstacle shifts the team's role. They are no longer just inhabitants of the ruins, but active participants in shaping their own outcome. As the water bag descended, the engineering attempt hit a catastrophic failure. Under the sheer tension of the 100-pound load, the rope snapped. Half of the team's total water supply plummeted to the concrete, instantly splattering across the debris. The loss forced an immediate compromise. To ensure enough resources for the full 7 days, 2 members of the team had to evacuate the city immediately. After the extraction boat left, the city became significantly quieter. For the first time, Jimmy and Mark were truly on their own. The primary threat has changed. With the group split, the challenge is now defined by the psychological weight of isolation in a city built for thousands. Alone in the ruins, the duo made a conscious decision to stop merely subsisting. They began aggressively domesticating their bunker. They scavenged through decades of garbage to build a recognizable living space. They constructed shelving for their supplies, built chairs, and even mounted a fake television frame to the wall. This cross-section shows their solution for the freezing weather. By sealing the entryway with a heavy tarp and rigging a scavenged fireplace, they trap heat inside while siphoning smoke out. This creates an isolated microclimate, staying significantly warmer than the cold city outside. The act of decorating a shelf and heating a room creates a psychological anchor. It provides a pocket of order and comfort inside the chaos of the ruins. Just as they settled into their new home, the terror from the first night returned. Shattering glass once again echoed through the camp. However, there was no mysterious lurker. The noise was a mechanical prank. Mark had been using a remote-controlled bottle dropper to mess with the team since day one. With the fear of the unknown gone, the duo began to engage in pure play. They skipped rocks, kayaked through flooded hotel pools, and played baseball in the wreckage. Succeeding in this environment involves the act of engineering comfort out of chaos. It is simply the process of reclaiming humanity by choosing to play in a place designed for desolation.